Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Gamestah's Heroes of the Storm Ember series. We are into round 3. We're getting to the pointy end of this week 3 of the Ember series. And just a quick reminder that teams need to submit their scores into Battlefight along with a screenshot. Please, 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 you have 5 minutes from when the game closes, or otherwise we just have a lot of unnecessary delays and a lot of our viewers, well, they might get a little bit bored. So please, get your screenshots and your scores into Battlefight ASAP as we progress. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have got Fusion going up against the Gaming Gladiators. Boys, Skinny and Starving. Once again, a big welcome back to you guys. And boys, what can we expect from this game?
Well, you know, what we expect from any NZ game. Good, clean, fun, no B-stepping, just kidding. We see plenty of that. So, you know, team's already banning out the maps. This has been generally going pretty fast today. So Blackheart's Bay, Cursed Hollow is already out, Dragonshy, and along with Tomb of the Spider Queen. So, you know, we haven't seen any Garden Terrors, anything like that today. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what map is picked up.
In terms of this matchup between the two teams, Fusion just took out Tetris, whereas Tetris just took out Gaming Gladiators. So now those two teams are going up against each other. So I have to see how Gaming Gladiators now fare against the boys from Fusion. First time we've seen them on stream today. Yeah. But we're down to 2 maps, Battlefield of Eternity or Infernal Shrines. One map which is all about the objective. Well, actually both about the objective, to be honest. Battlefield of Eternity, though, a map we saw a fair bit by the aggressive Asian teams. And they've actually closed those games out in about 8 to 12 minutes on average, which is ridiculous.
Amazing, yeah. And it's I think it all comes with getting that early objective. There's a lot of pushing power and just really well synergized play. So you can get a lot of work done in a short space amount of time in Battlefield of Eternity. So we're just going to have to wait and see what map they choose to pick up. And it looks like it might go to random, but not too sure what happened there. Infernal Shrines is the selection nonetheless. So because the overlay, the Heroes Draft's still experiencing some difficulties for me. Who do we have on the left-hand side and who do we have on the right-hand side?
So, the left-hand side is going to be the boys from Fusion. They're going to be in the blue. And on the red side, it's going to be Gaming Gladiators. Now, Team 1, which is, as I said, Fusion, they have cycled through the heroes, but they settled on Azor. They just realized that the wave clear is just far too good to give up. Califost's been taken away now, and with 2 great picks taken off the board, potentially could see some Illidan. We did see a bit of it in the World Champs, but it's seeming to be so far that Fusion are quite keen on that thrall.
Yeah, usually we actually see Sonya being hovered as the first bruiser for Infernal Shrines, just simply because of the whirlwind and the clear potential that she has, in regards to bruisers at least. But they do hover instead the Felstead. So, you know, Fusion, they're not taking any chances. They're just saying, you know what, we want the gust, we want the disengage potential, we want the fight control, and we're just going to pick up the Felstead. So Team 2 being was Gaming Gladiators, they're going to be picking up Leeming.
Look at this, though. They say with that wizard taken off the board, we we actually highly regard the Leeming, which is interesting given that those skeletons really deny what she's trying to do. So they're still feeling very confident with the Leeming, but the Sylvanas is the one I really want to talk about. Great pick for this map. If you're snowballing your lead, if you're doing really well, those Punishers, which might only find themselves a tower or two, suddenly find themselves clearing out the entire fort area.
Yeah, exactly. So you can push so hard with an Infernal Shrine capture, whether it be a Arcane, a Frost, or a Fire. So you can't really go wrong. But wow, hovering a Stitches. Haven't seen any Stitches today. So very early pick. Do you maybe want to talk about why it's a dangerous pick so early?
I mean, before we even touch that point, I'm just very curious as to why they picked it up so early, because I don't believe Gaming Gladiators, unless they have a history between each other and know this between scrims, I don't think a team is going to ban out Stitches early on, but the fact that Stitches is here basically suggests they're looking for a pick pump. They're going to want some more CC and look to try and pick off that Leeming or that Sylvanas and scare the team into actually picking up anybody else with low mobility.
Yeah, definitely. So Uther's been banned out on the side of Gaming Gladiators. They aren't interested in seeing those Divine Shields coming out, so maybe we might see some
hovering more Tigers, though, which really suggests that Fusion are going to go for a very beefy, tanky lineup.
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued by this.
Yeah, and I think you would say that because, well, for one, they've already got 2 melees. If they were
Are they going Cho'Gall? That's what I want to know. Because we saw this with My Insanity on this map in particular. They banned the Tigers and they locked in Cho. And with 2 slots remaining, it's a possibility.
And both quite tanky as well. And it would be nice to round out with some good, magical damage on this. Like the Gust as well, quite nice. But, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. We'll have to wait and see. But they're hovering so many different bands. Yeah, I think they're just trolling the casters, Skimmy and Starving. You don't know what you're talking about. Rhaegar's banned out. So, a lot of split healing has been taken off the board. Arguably, the 2 best supports have been banned out, leading Karazim, Malfurion, Brightwing.
I mean, Karazim, one of the best supports, especially for this map as well, combined with that healing ward, which obviously Rhaegar has as well. He does a lot of work. He just pops down on the shrine. You have those sort of like hustles between, and you find yourself actually winning those engagements. Now the question is, do they pick up the support in now, or do they lock in that bruiser? They have the option to go for Sonya, probably the best option they could have gone for. Fusion were looking to ban out that Grey main, but I don't think that Gaming Gladiators is going to want another range, considering we've already got Sylvanas and Li Ming. They need some more bruiser frontline.
Yeah, they need a bit more like control, when they're fighting. Grey main, he's pretty much just balls deep, balls to the wall. You're going to go in, get the cut to the throat, and get the kill. So, they kind of need something to set that up a bit more. So I do feel the CC may be a bit more needed to run as being Hovered in. Still so strong, even, with Nurse to the whole CC stun maker, I guess you can say. But yeah, quite interesting.
So Gaming Gladiators go for the Tyrande, and instantly Fusion are saying, sweet, we want the Karazin, and if you're not going to take it, we will. And they're looking for the Kerrigan as well. Awesome pick. I love this. Very curious to see how this one pans out. Only thing that I'm concerned about is her survivability. Usually you want a Tassadar or somebody else to pair with her to really add to what she can do, but regardless, a strong pick nonetheless. The question now is, though, Starving, do Gaming Gladiators go for the second support, or do they still run for that bruiser in the front?
I feel like they kind of need the bruiser in the front, maybe even like a second tank or something, just to slow things down. Kerrigan already so aggressive in this map, going to have a lot of trouble dealing with the shielding. She's going to be getting off the skulls from the Infernal Shrines, a lot of healing from Ravage. Yeah, exactly, Hopscotch. Thrall, no stranger to self-healing as well. Stitches, self-healing, and then you've got Karazim to top it all off.
I'm just looking at this. There's 4 melee that are going to run at you, and it's a lot of pressure. So that Tyrande, especially the Stitch, the Tyrande into a Stitches, that's really what's baffling me. They're basically trying to bank this whole idea on an ETC power slide into a stun.
Maybe a Starfall.
Potentially, but in a solo support situation, I'm not convinced. Down to 10 seconds now. They need to think of something. They haven't even got anything Hobbit at the stage. Down to 5 seconds. They're looking for the Lily. And this would be a third tier range. I haven't seen this since Jatty used to play it. And the only time we saw it at Worlds was when the enemy team picked up Illidan.
Yeah. And no Illidan on the board. But, we got a similar looking person, I guess you can say. It's Kerrigan. She's kind of scaly. She's, demonic looking, I guess you can say. Possessed in a way, but no Illidan.
I'm just wondering if they're going to try and rock the combo which we saw at Worlds, which is where the Lily actually took Water Dragon, which slows you by 70%.
Yeah,
so Kerrigan jumps in, well, she can't jump back out.
Yeah, she's going to die, isn't she? But Divine Palm's also on the field. Maybe I don't think they'll be going for the 7-sided strike. Just looking at the team comp for side Gaming Gladiators, but gonna have to wait and see here. We are just getting ready, my friends and Whanau here, as we invite everyone into the game. Everyone's, nice and ready. We've been invited in. We just need to get our co-producer or whatnot, our producer, to get in here so we can actually start things off. Looks like he's all ready as well. Pending, the show should say. Ready as. Mate.
Ready as. Here we go, guys. And, looking at those 2 drafts, do drop your predictions. Yeah. I'm definitely going to be going for that Lily. Despite the comp being a little bit interesting, I love to see Lily being played.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to have to play it safe. It's going to be punch on comps. You can't really go wrong. They've got a lot of what, ANZ players like. They've got the... Good. Yep, it's going to be a close one, but my money would definitely have to be on the left-hand side. The blue side, the 4 bruiser punch on comp.
Yeah, I'm really interested because I say with those 4 bruisers, if Lily gets the ability to actually increase her blinding wind, I believe the talent's called, or actually ability's called. If that can hit 4 members, if she's in the right situation at the right time, goodbye. You're going to win those exchanges. Sylvanas is going to lock you down with that silence, and Li Ming once again is going to have a field day. Mind you, if it is LAF Virus playing at Li Ming again, you saw how much damage he did last time on a losing side.
Yeah.
If he's on a winning side, God help us.
Yeah, definitely. So, Kip Fox, is there any interesting comments being dropped out in the chat there?
Is there some interesting comments? They have absolutely exploded for the Kerrigan pick. They reckon that whoever just plays Kerrigan, you should just give them the MVP straight up.
Yeah, well, no one love her. Yeah, definitely. A real big fan of Kerrigan on this map as well. We talked about it, Kev Fox. How she can just hopscotch around, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, I'll tell you what, if the Kerrigan makes the plays, that's where my eye's going to be on.
Definitely,
but if the Lily makes the plays, then definitely I give him MVP, not for only having the balls to pick it, but for actually making it work in a competitive setting.
Well, Kev Fox says we're waiting for all these players to ready up. I guess we'll say sayonara temporarily. See you soon, mate.
Absolutely,
yeah, definitely. So the players are reading up now. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, it should say. Looks like they're all ready, though. Man, I'm excited. This is, of course, the 3rd game of today that's being streamed, broadcasted live. Of course, let's just have a quick mention to the teams. If you win your game, let us know in the battle fire. Upload the screenshot, get it going. Because we can move along. We can keep these games coming to the viewers. We can keep showing everyone your talent. You want to be broadcasted. We want to broadcast you. They want to see the broadcast. So it's win, 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 win.
Couldn't have said it better, my friend. And, we'll talk about this game before we jump into the Fetty Wap?
Yeah.
We'll talk about this game until we move into the other games. And it is going to be on the left-hand side. It's going to be boys from Fusion looking to take down Game Gladiators on the right-hand side. And leading the charge, it is Moots. He's playing Stitches this time. Nick the Mick on Thrall. Huck's on Karazim. James is on Falstead. And everybody's looking for this one. It's Hiccups Kerrigan.
Yeah, definitely. On the right-hand side, we do see Gaming Gladiators once again. Are they going to be able to pick it up this time and get themselves the victory? We do see Zemi playing Taran, or Taran Day, whatever you want to say. Delphia on Lee, Whiskey or Whoiski on Sylvanas, Coronan, I believe ETC, and Laf Virus playing the Lee Ming.
Yeah, definitely the one to watch to see if he can get as much value on this map, war maps, compared to how he did on Dragonshire. But here we go, cheeky little beast to warm up those fingers, get the micro going.
And the Falstead's AFK.
And the Falstead is AFK. On the global setting, he says, I still fly, do not stress, boys. I can just fly in and I'll be there as soon as the action breaks out.
Tournaments don't matter to him, apparently. He's not tilted at all, but that, we did get a couple of messages before this game even started. And people are saying they're a bit nervous, but nice hook coming out onto Conan already. Hiccup using his Ravage to get into the midst of the fight. Nice wee wolf being popped onto Zemi. They're dropping him quite low, but no, they are going to have to back out here. All combos have been exhausted. Hook, the stun combo from Hiccup, and just as well as a couple of other big combos there. So, back off early stages of the game, nothing really going to happen. So one sitting there. I'll probably going to see James fly up on the Falstad. Skimmy, any interesting talent so far?
Well, I'm still waiting for James to decide what he's going to go for. Usually we're going to see, he's gone for the more wizard, sort of AP mage, if you will, build. Season Marksman did tend to be a thing for a while, but people now are pretty keen to go for the old boomerang, if you will. Just does a lot of damage from the back line, all your abilities off cooldown, just that much quicker.
That too. You don't have to go through a quest and scale into the late game for that to be.
I mean, it's definitely possible, but you want to have wave clear for it. Look at that, Hiccup goes in for the combo. Lily just dodges it, but he doesn't dodge the Feral Spirit. Nick the Mix says you might dodge one CC, but here have another. Yeah. But Lily is such a frustrating character to try and go up against.
Yeah, definitely. She's very, very frustrated. The blinds, the buffs on her attack damage as well with the dragon. It's just gonna be such a pain. So. We are going to have to wait later on to see how the Lily kind of shapes out. Blind being chucked out onto it. And I said it indeed. So Kerrigan getting caught out a wee bit. They're blowing up in an instance with the, the damage increase taken to a character by Taran. That is just going to certainly play you up. And the first shrine is now activating in about 20 seconds.
Yeah, indeed. I'm just looking at this top lane. You can see that Sylvanas is having a rather rough time. Actually, Sylvanas is having a great time. James on Falstad is having a very rough time. He's been pushed back. He's forced to recall. He's going to fly into the shrines. That's his flight bird. You can see he'll be waiting in the vent, waiting for that one person to scout things out. They haven't actually activated the shrine just yet, but it's definitely coming very shortly.
Yeah, I actually like how Flastad's choosing to walk to the top. And he's going to stop that push from taking place and then fly down. So that's actually quite a nice play, I do say. And he is going to be able to do that quite nicely. But look at this. There's a fight looking to be broken out. Nice stun coming out from Kerrigan there. The combo has been exhausted. Double stun from the Taran and a nice outside coming out. Oh, Moves just missing that hook. I don't think they would have been able to follow up on that anyway. So kind of glad they didn't. Level 4 talent being picked up as well. So Kerrigan, obviously, her Q is going to start just being such a menace now. Being able to ravage from enemy to enemy, it's just going to be such a...
double stun!
Yeah, exactly. So Hiccup doing a lot of work there. James is just flowing in now. Boomerang flowing out. Moots sees the enemy, actually tries to look over, but gets himself the skull. Coronan is now sitting on top of 4 members. Nice 3-man power slide and a nice pushback as well. Hiccup in a bit of a dangerous situation. Nice combo as well. Delphia doesn't even fall, but yes, he does. Huck's 1-4-1. So a bit on the good side here for Fusion, I guess you could say. They're a bit of an advantage. They are going to tap the well now and just simply back off.
Wow, I mean, it doesn't say Corrigan, but Kerrigan from the grave there makes the plays. I mean, she dies, but she lands the 3-man combo, I believe, and actually that's what set up those kills. 2 members from Game Gladiators did drop one, but it's down to the Y here starving. Wow. They're looking to try and rush this one. It's 36-31. Looks like they're on the retreat. In a minion. 38-33 now. They need to pick up 2, and the Feral Spirit secures it. Nick the Mick now walking on. He's found that Zami character. That's Tarunde in the wrong place at the wrong time. He also coming out from himself. There's another kill. The combo comes out, and he does pay his price.
Yeah, unfortunately, Hiccup could not Q onto the low target there to run, but he did actually manage to get in there. Didn't get the combo off, but unfortunately, if he could Q onto to run, he may have been able to set up another kill. Furniture, or Mortar Punisher, I should say, is now the bottom lane, pushing on away.
That's very rough there for Gaming Gladiators, because if they did win that very first one, they would have got so much value off it. Sylvanas forced to go to the top lane there, back to laning phase, and look at this, Coronen actually forced to retreat from his own side of the map. He's been bullied out, he's power slid away, he's coming back from the old alley-oop now as 3 members of Gaming Gladiators have retreated, but there's the combo start.
Wow, yeah, this could be big. A nice ball follow-up onto Delphi here, still getting lowered away by the tower. There's a little advantage for the side of Fusion here, so they can, tend to just go on, and they do have the talent. And wow, Coronen getting dropped so low. ETC needs to be careful here. Nick the Myth has got no mana to spare. Nice hook coming out from Moops trying to establish a kill. Nice combo as well. Is he going to go down, ETC? Yes, he is. So, ETC being a tank, he's a big, strong now, big boost. He could not withstand that damage there.
No, he could not indeed. And that's to say, it's a CC after a CC, a hook after a stun. And, that alone is quite a fair chunk of damage. And Faster, the whole time, was just basically pushing this lane out. They're finding themselves in about a 2-level lead at this stage now, Starving.
Yeah.
And the only thing that really shines out for me at this stage is the fact that, that Faster's actually gone for updraft. As opposed to the heal, as opposed to the shield, it's going to give him a bigger shield on his barrel roll, as well as an increased range on it. So looking to try and kite as much as possible and not get caught.
Yeah, definitely going to be very effective in the later stages of the fight when Kerrigan and the 4 Brews are doing most of the work, I could definitely say. So, yep, there are 4 members posturing around for the side of Gaming Gladiators at the moment, just around the mid lane, and they look to be, trying to get this easy camp so it can kind of, the Goatman can push the bottom lane.
So, I'm just looking at the builds on the other side now for Gaming Gladiators. Looks to be that Tyrande is going to go for the full Owl build with Lunar Momentum, so looking to try to get as many skills as possible, where it seems as if Lily's going to go for the Cleanse and go for the full support build. Talking about Cleanse, she can't cleanse herself, and she does die in the mid lane.
Yeah, well, even if she did cleanse herself, I'm afraid it wouldn't have been too much worth there. No avail from that. Laugh Virus actually spots something weird going on in the bird as the word flies out onto the hard camp, saying that no one is there yet. Might actually know that they're on the easy camp.
This is really good coming right now for Fusions. They can pick up these Khazra in the bot lane, and then the Shrine is about to spawn. They're an inch away from level 10. Hiccup doing his best job to push out this lane to eventually secure that one. And Gaming Gladiators, they can't contest this one. They're on the retreat once again. They pick up the Shamans, but they have to play the Soak.
Yeah, they can't contest level 10, so Kerrigan picks up the most obvious ult there, the Maelstrom, the Gust for Falstad, Divine Palm for Karazim, and Sundering and the Vile for Pudge and Thrall respectively. So they're going to have such an easy time on this. The Arcane Punisher as well, so I kind of like what they're doing here. Gaming Gladiators trying to get as much soak in the other lanes as they can, but look at Whiskey, actually getting caught out. Nick the Monk does get the kill with Sundering. ETC actually now coming in. Are they going to try and get an exchange here onto James? They might actually be able to.
They need to. Yeah. They need to get the kill. They do secure the kill on towards him. Gust actually was not used, which is very interesting. Yeah. So potentially could have survived there. Despite the Sundering being used, it was used as a sort of kill finisher. But I like the way that Fusion actually executed that one. They realised they had level 10. They realised that Gaming Gladiators are not going to contest, so they can afford just to leave Hiccup there on his own, who's doing a great job of picking this one up solo.
Yeah, definitely. And I think they knew that was going to happen anyway, so they managed to get a kill. Gust wasn't used. Maybe he's just trying to use it, so he's going to fly top with the Gust and maybe try and push him away when they're trying to deal with the Punisher. It's quite a good play, I think. It's kind of hard to say at the moment, but look at this. They are converging up now. Hiccup's got a nice amount of shields at the moment. Nice coming in from Moose. Trying to get a nice combo there, but no, it doesn't actually.
Oh, the mosh pit goes out, but doesn't connect with anything at all. There's a cheeky V-step from Moose, trying to demoralize it as much as possible. Stun from the Luminous Flare didn't connect either. And look at this. Fusion only have one skull left to take. They're actually going to try and maximize this efficiency so hard. They pick up the Shaman Camp. James, wow! The Gust.
Yeah, massive Gust coming out and a 3-man stun onto the side of Fusion there. Zemi getting taken solo with the Maelstrom, and here comes a big Kerrigan combo, double stun. His left fast goes very low. Bottles have been popped in the club here from Delphi. Very rowdy. Corrigan is the ETC player, just gets out of there in time, and now they have a very nice push going on. So Hiccup's going to get that last skull, and this means that, Falstad has used his ult, the Sundering just coming off cooldown now, Divine Palm is off, and they can be pretty aggressive here, so gonna have to wait and see how this pans out.
Look, I was just gonna say, look for them to jump across, and that's exactly what he does. As soon as that John Cena comes across, they're gonna try and find a kill. There goes the Kerrigan combo, the Sundering as well, and it's a dead ETC, the Arcane Punisher. What can you do? You can run around from those bow. Delphia running into the maze. Does he hit the juking ability? He gets a knife cut in half like cheese to a knife, and peeled.
Yeah, absolutely peeled like an orange on a hot day. So he's not feeling too good after that one. He's gonna be down for another 15 seconds. is this key, pushing with the key. And wow, they got a lot of worth off this Arcane Punisher here. The Bellsat ultimate's just come off as well. Sundering in 30 seconds, they could be very aggressive here. Look at Hiccup, how he's just hugging the wall like, please! Oh wow, this is a mighty gust indeed.
James!
Oh no, yeah, but James playing that way too risky.
Divine Palm though!
Yeah, massive. So they're just really trying to play this aggressively. Look at that! Massive hook onto left forest. Are they going to be able to get this kill? Yes, they are. Surely Chain Lightning is going to finish it off.
I've never seen such an aggressive play come out from James ever, and the fact that he lived, testament to Hux's ability to play that carries beautiful Divine Palm, but the fact that he scored him out.
Wait a minute, there's going to be a hook coming out. Oops, looking for it! Oh, not quite. So, yeah, no one was too ready for that, unfortunately. But
I'm loving this game so far, Stuff. You get a 3-level lead right now. They picked up well, actually, they didn't pick up the keep, they picked up the keep wall, so they found themselves at entry.
They managed to kill the well as well, so I mean, they are pushing. It's going to be a bit more.
Definitely,
with, I guess
definitely.
You could say, yeah. But, you know, Team Gaming Gladiators, they're on a bit of a back foot right now. The ETC mosh pits haven't really paid off as of yet, as we did kind of see late last game as well. Really going to have to see how they pull this one off. And is there anything odd that you want to pull out of the hat here?
I mean, just looking at the draft, looking at the actual picks themselves, it's just a bit weird. It seems like the macro play isn't really connecting right now, but they're trying for the kill with the macro. The Divine Palm comes out, a beautiful gust comes with 5 members.
Oh no!
Into a mosh pit.
That 3-man mosh actually connecting onto Nick the Mick, and Sundering still hasn't been used here, so he can use this to kind of split up the fight. Looks like a good opportunity here. Nice stun coming out onto ETC. Whiskey is very, very low as well. Moops is going to be going on with Nick the Mick, trying to get the kill onto Delphia. There has been a kill towards the top onto the ETC. That's 2 kills for the side of Fusion. Man, they are playing this so well. They're
not done there though. They took at the Tarande as well, and they're trying to actually dive. And they have Virus are thinking, you are not safe behind the keeps of that fort. And he's going to play very defensively, just chucking at the damage for the looks right now. They're going to basically they take away the Merc camps just in time for the next round.
Yeah, and they can even probably get themselves an easy camp as well if they just want to rush that real quickly. Look at the XP advantage at the moment. Almost a 2 talent tier advantage, and that is huge in Heroes of the Storm.
Absolutely. I mean, whenever you're in that sort of situation, you're very demoralized. The fact that you're 2 talent tiers down doesn't spell very good success right now. James doing a great job, playing so aggressively, mind you. I think this is the reason he's gone for the updraft at forward, so he can do those aggressive dives like at the keep and just get out for free.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that Divine Palm was really nice. By the way, seeing as we've seen some good plays so far, keep your eyes peeled. These have been some pretty big plays so far. Make sure you're keeping your eye out for your favorite player of this match, the MVP who gets the Plantronics 500 rig headset. So don't go wrong with that one, and just keep your eyes peeled. Look, and we'll continue back to the action here.
So with this one here, Fusion are realising they're about to hit level 16. That's a whole talent tier above. They can invade it and say those Kazra are not yours. They're on your side of the map, but they are going to be taken by us. Mercs is going to do it, and it looks to be they're not going to even contest us having 5 bodies there. Now the fight's going to break out. The stun gun onto Stitches. He goes down, dust onto 5 members again.
Definitely Sundering coming out as well. When Hiccup's already popped the combo. Oh my lord, Zemi has already dropped solo, but the bottles have been popped in the club once more. Stuff's getting ready around here. Here comes Nick the Mick for the follow-up, waiting for an opportunity to get that wolf off. Here comes the follow-through with the combo. Nice ETC ultimate coming out as well, and that's a 3-man mosh. Delphia and Zemi trying to put as much work in as they can.
Trying to
do as much as they can, but they can't do anything. Let's be honest, stun combo coming up with the Delphia. ETC is now in a bit of a dangerous spot as well. And at the mid lane, we actually saw 2 picks. So on the side of Tetris, they lost 2. Whiskey actually managed to get enough to build. And on the side of Gaming Gladiators, they lost 2.
We followed the action at least on our side of the screen compared to what the producer Chris would have seen.
Yeah.
On our side of the screen, we were watching for that 3-man mosh, but that did look as if Falsett actually went for the 1v1 against Sylvanas and died.
Lost, yeah.
So that's an interesting situation to be in. But those gusts, once again, 5-man gusts, just a little too late. Stitches did the 3-man mosh. How scared would you be when you have 2 supports saying, yeah, we'll follow up that damage?
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, you know, people are, man, in that sort of situation, you're going to get caught out and you're going to get blown up really quickly. So the the Lili is doing quite a good job. I think it's staying alive for a long time. But Thrall and Thrall and Stitches are really just seeing the opportunity there and just running her off the side of the map. So the whole fight split, really what they excel at. And here comes the Frozen Punisher now.
Moves, he's playing it cheek, he's in the horseshoe looking for that money hook. Kerrigan jumps in there trying to get somebody with that snipe from the Frozen Punisher, trying to get that double stun, but
oh man, there's the hook! Yeah, he's been hooked already, and he's putting him the stun as well. Follow up, and man, he is going down. So already 1 down from the side of Gaming Gladiators.
And he didn't even go extra hook range. That's how confident he's feeling. James is coming in again for the goal.
Oh, the game
was
it! Yeah, absolute miss there, and a big combo coming out from Hiccup here. They've popped so much to get under
Divine Palm!
Divine Palm's being hopped as well, just under that Starfall, so he did actually survive that. Sammy is now getting followed up on as well, and the Q is going to come out from the, certainly going down already. Hiccup's just sitting at the back line, trying to regen his mana off the Ravage combos there. And man, losing 2 characters on a push like this, moves almost getting the help. Yeah, if he had that range on that, it probably would have landed.
The funny thing about that Fountain was the Divine Palm was preemptively.
Yeah.
He wasn't actually going to get it done at the very last second before it was going to expire. He was like, oh, I can actually just run into the Starfall and take it. And then Hux is like, oh my god.
Yeah, oh my god, I didn't actually intend for that. So, wow, look at this, left virus. You know, that's actually where that barrel comes quite in handy as well. When you're getting disintegrated, you're at the end of your, your end of your wits. You can actually survive that. But Hiccup is so low here, doesn't actually have combo up for himself. Needs to be very careful of the lab virus here. It can be. Oh, wow, that's a nice wave. So here comes Delphia with the return. This is a 5v4. Wow, the bird is the word and it gets the kill. 4v4 now. They can turn this around. Here comes that virus. I believe he would have got a reset off that as well. So just really trying to find any advantage they can. Nice dismount with the disintegrate there. Hux is moving down towards Moops. Here comes Corona on the ETC trying to slow things down. Delphia, no, they are actually choosing to. Wow.
Moops still wants to fight.
Moops still wants to fight. Maybe it's just a bit of B. It's a bit of a B step there. So, you know, I think they knew that they didn't quite the damage. Quite smart that they walked away. But man, I'm really liking this game so far.
My MVP right now is honestly James right now. I mean, it's just the fact he's making these ballsy plays that nobody else would even consider to do. That, in my eyes, is quite
it's characteristic.
Quite courageous. Really, is the best word I can think on the spot to say it. But I mean, that was a good sort of re-engage there from getting just finding that pick at the very end stage now, and before level 20's been acquired, even it out now, same talent to go for. The shrine is up very shortly. This is what needs to happen.
Yeah, definitely. They can't really wait around any longer. If they wait for the level 20 advantage to be picked up, they are certainly not going to win this fight. 54 seconds on the mush pit, mind you. They may have to stall this just a wee bit longer.
Yeah, I mean, we saw last game, that was the biggest thing that really hurt them, was the fact they were fighting when they had no mosh pit. That's basically the big win condition. They can force that one, and they can let Left Virus get the resets for days. But right now, if they keep waiting, as you can see there on your screen, Hiccup is going to play hopscotch. He takes one, he takes another, that's Ravage, 1, 2, 3, and his shield is getting bigger by the second.
Assimilating shield is just going to get so stacked right now. Need to be careful. Of course, Li Ming, Left Virus, is going to be sitting back, trying to do as much work with those arcane orbs as you can. Boomerang's coming out, trying to do the range poke as well, but to no avail at the moment. 23 to 15, they're just really trying to slow this down. Delphia getting a bit too close to the Garrigan there, is getting quite scary for a moment. And the mosh pit is coming up in 5 seconds, so I think they're actually posturing around for the fight now. Very, very stacked. Need to be careful though. Coronan cannot go down. Whiskey's being pulled across by a hook as well. Here comes the ultimate from Delphia. Very nice positioning as well. It's not going to get interrupted. So nice. Big guts coming out as well, and Hiccup is going to get it going on Demi, I believe. This indeed in the back line. Coronan's being picked off. ETC mosh pit being used to no avail. Being interrupted once more, Skimmy. Delphia looking to be chasing the bot there. Hook just missing as well, but the follow through. Delphia's and a boomerang. Oh my lord, he's still alive. The follow through was too much, so James kind of pushed him away.
Man.
Oh my lord, what a fight! But it does just look like that, Fusion are just playing this one to the D. Left Virus just escaping something very, very scary there. He's going to be dangerous, of course.
Man, Lily playing so cheeky, like literally ring around a rosy. Can you catch me? Can I juke death at the valley of death? That might be Moops once again. He's done it all again. He's looking for a cheeky hook over the wall. Left Virus, he's going to get spotted by the minion. He gets on DC. Not the right member. The power slide is right there, but Hiccup is still on the chase.
Yeah, Hiccup could definitely get the skill. Kerrigan, no stranger to that. Yep, stun combo comes off, and bam, you blow up just like that. You are now.
It's a Mick with the bolt of the storm as well.
Yeah, definitely blinking and trying to get a bit aggressive there with the ultimate. Sundering is 10 seconds of cooldown there. Nice gust step. Wow, that was really impressive. Gust into a hook. So I've never seen anything like that before.
1v1 though now.
Yeah, Jake getting 1v1. Oh, wow, Left Virus. Too much from the handle though. The Punisher's still wailing away. This move's going to be able to get a cheeky hook into a Punisher jump now. This could be pretty nice play. Here we go. Are we going to see it? Let's go with the big hook. Yes, it comes in the and he calls it as well. So Delphia's getting very, very damaged.
John Cena.
John Cena has none of that RKO. I don't even know. Rey Mysterio's Swan Line. Whatever you like. He's loving it. So level 20 picked up here for Fusion, looking so good for them here as 3 members on the side of Gaming Gladiators are down. I don't know if they have the damage here though. Maelstrom has been popped by Hiccup.
Absolutely. They had the memes behind them, had the casual coming in too. That core is dropping 70% down to 60. There's ETC. He doesn't have Mosh Pit up for another 5 seconds. If he does land this, it could potentially happen though. Wow. It's going to be very late though.
Oh my god, look at this! Oh my lord, they actually said they turned it around. The ETC Mosh Pit couldn't have come at a better time now.
Wow.
So 25% on the key. They need to make a play now. They need to find the biggest advantage they can get and push it out. So
they need to run down and try and find a keep or something. I mean, they need to run down. They're trying to just clear waves, but that's not the right answer. They need to run to a lane. What's the most pushed out lane right now? I mean, I'm looking between. It seems to be that the best case to go for would be top, but they've all gone for bot.
And I mean, when you're stuck at top trying to deal with the push that's going your side with the catapults, doesn't really assist in your situation. I think the best play here would simply just get as many camps as you can and back off. So they are invading the enemy's Fusion's easy camps here. Yep. Pretty nice play. I do like that indeed. James just sitting there. Bird flies past. He's like, I'm the bird.
I'm the bird.
I'm the real bird.
Who do you think you are?
Yeah, but it looks like James, you know, he's opting whether to fly, but no, he doesn't decide. And Easy Camp's picked up. I think he probably knew that was going to be going down anyway. Hard Camp's been picked up by Lee Ming. Another Easy Camp looking to be picked up probably by Whiskey and Coronon, the ETC player there. But here comes James for the 1v1. Boomerang flies out, and wow, he's been so aggressive this game.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically been the story of this game for James. Not always making the best plays, definitely aggressive plays. The Gust we've seen, the flights he's taken, and the sort of situation, the flights he's taken, the stamps he's collected in that passport. It's just been cool. It's been cool to see as to how the strat has come out from Fusion. What an OB. I mean, that's one that you definitely do.
Straight up
with your mates, with 4 of your mates in Heroes of the Storm. What kind of OB is that? A cheap OE.
Yeah, a cheap OE. You only have to buy yourself, you know, a Felstead for about 6,000 gold pieces, which equates to about, you know, $3-4 in real life. But a bit of a fight. Here comes the Gust again! Nice Gust, yeah, indeed, and a nice combo coming out of Delphia. Definitely not who you want to be going down very early in the fight. ETC already going in very deep. Felstead's out. Sundering being used by Thor as well. Nick the Mid going in with a follow-through combo, getting stunned as well. Delphia getting caught out. Lapfire is going with the resets, trying to do as much damage as he can, but moves. Can't really hook anyone when you're in that sort of situation, my friend. He does see Delphia over the wall, maybe. Oh man, this is the stars just believe it! Bob! Divine Pop is not enough to save you there, my friend. That is the biggest mosh I've seen all night. Oh my god! And we saw Lapfire just jumping in with the resets, absolutely massive.
If there was ever a time for Coronet to turn up the heat, he just landed 2 brilliant mosh pits. That's exactly what they need. I mean, can they find themselves a win condition off this? They're going to get the Punisher, it looks like straight away, but they're down for 40 seconds, 20 seconds until Falset's up. It's not going to be enough.
No, they've definitely got this one, Skimmy. So this is going to spell something really bad for Fusion, which they haven't experienced this game. That's a big comeback now, and they need to play this carefully. Lily is sitting at the bot lane. She's going to try and do a bit of cheeky split push while they're getting that, because she can, really, let's be honest. And wow, I just can't stress that turnaround big enough.
I was just going to say, it all set up really, because once again, James led the way. He did the Gust. What they're trying to do, which was really cheeky, was they gusted into a Kerrigan combo, but I don't believe the combo actually landed, and they didn't actually get the blow up. So as soon as that came around, they lose those sustained fights.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've seen some pretty nice Gust combos so far. Like, I believe he gusted someone into a hook. Like, that's pretty impressive, really. So, I mean, James, he's probably looking pretty good for the MVP today from a couple of viewers' perspective, especially mine. He's playing so well, but after his last couple of plays, I mean, Lapfire is playing so well on that Lee Ming, just doing the damage. If we could bring up the damage real quick.
82 felt very impressed by Lapfire's Lee Ming.
Yeah, Lee Ming. A lot of, weird names there coming up. But look at this, they are posturing around for a fight. This could be a very big fight for the side of Gaming Gladiators here. Big 2 birds are being popped out now as well. Frost Shock is about to go out onto the side of Fusion, and man, they are not getting too much width out of this. Gust has been used, so it's 1 ultimate down. And, James has been popping them pretty aggressively as well, so it kind of alters their stance in the team fights. A little bit of engage going on to the move, so getting solo, Divine Palm being popped nice and early. And man, the damage just comes straight back out again once he resurrects. But this could be a nice turnaround for them. Sundering potentially going to be coming out. Yes, look. Oh, wow, he actually got out of that very nicely. But look, as they are trying to push it for this fight.
He bolted a storm. It's a bit of a panic if you ask me. Definitely. I mean, the mosh pit's available. What they could have done is just turned around with the slide, with the bolt of the storm, because he actually power slid away. But they've lost that opportunity now. Jugs is down. Starfall was used defensively to prevent them from going for anything there. And Left Forest is separated from the team now. Kerrigan is on the hunt. Look at him. He's sniffing out trouble, but they're not going to stay as a 5-man unit and say, look, we're trying to throw this game here. We don't want to do that. Oh, core's going down!
Oh, my Lord!
11%!
They need to play this so carefully. They can actually lose here. So I'm pretty sure they're very aware of this. 11% is pretty much like 2 hits from 12 with a follow through. So they are certainly posturing around. Look how tricky,
stopping. If anything, they can literally just, as a 5-man unit, just rush the core.
They are. Look at them.
That's all they need to do. The gust just has to go in. Here's the gust towards it. He's doing it now. This is the gust. This wins the game.
Oh my lord.
That's it. They win.
Oh my lord. What can you do?
Oh my god. I'm lost for words.
I'm lost. Well, I mean, in that sort of situation, you're kind of screwed. Like, where are you going to... The only real place you can fight them is halfway across the map, really. Because even if, you lost a member, you've still got time to get back. You've still got time to run away, react. But, I mean, they're running at your base. It's 11% health. Any character can pretty much end it on that.
The real problem with that stubbing is the fact that they didn't have a strong early game.
Yeah.
If they had taken in a few forts and let them have a sort of an entry point towards a keep early, they'd have found so much more value when those 2 throws came out from Fusion. But the fact that when Fusion threw, they basically had to just push lanes and like pick up mercs, that's not really a good trade to do. So, I mean, I feel for them, but Fusion, their heart must be beating, thinking, let's never do that again.
Yeah, never lose a game like that again. So
they
almost lost a game.
Very down to the wire. But hey, we're going to pass over to Kit Fox, who's been keeping an eye on Twitch chat. What are the thoughts and feelings over there?
Well, tell you what, guys, what a game for starters. That's probably the best game we've seen all Ember series. Well done to Fusion and Gaming Gladiators there. But the flavour in Twitch chat is, you guys called it. James didn't really have the best gusts all the time, but you got to reward the balls on that, man. He just dove in and gave his team such a great advantage. And in the end, it almost cost them playing so gutsy, but they got there, they won, and James seems to be the viewers' MVP player of choice.
To be honest, I couldn't really agree more, really. Like, he said himself, the plays weren't always on point, but someone was making the plays, and that's what matters sometimes.
He was actually trying to make a play as opposed to just sort of sit back and chill.
Yeah.
It's in my eyes, between him and Li Ming. Li Ming playing great both times, 90k damage, and if the combos were set up right for him, he was doing a great job on it. But I mean, I'm definitely going to give it to James, in my personal opinion, just for the fact that he actually made such aggressive play. So
yeah, I would say James, to be honest. Li Ming playing well, but James, wow. Just really nice cast, really nice plays. Sort of pretty couple of unique things there, really. So trying to push people into combos and stuff. How weird is that? So I must be feeling very confident in this team as well. So it's always nice to see that teams playing like that. It obviously shows that they're trying to push their boundaries a wee bit. Trying these different things, trying to do these combos style orientated plays, which is still more of an alpha and beta and that sort of thing. You know what I mean? So.
Well, congratulations to James there, who does go into the draw to win himself a Plantronics Reg 500 HD headset as part of that MVP program, which will be drawn at the end of July. Yeah. Right now, back to Kit Fox as we get ready for the grand final.
Good job. Good job as usual, boys. And Fusion have gone through to the grand final. They have defeated Royal Allegiance. They've gone through on the clear leaders on 9 points, so they're through. Now, Fusion and Tetris, we are going to have to go to screenshots to tie-break these 2 teams, and we'll be back. Tiebreaker has been done. I've just been informed, and it's coming in, and it is Fusion that will be playing Fission in the grand final. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Fusion versus Fission. It's one of the age-old questions, really, in the grand final for a crack at the $50, courtesy of Gamestah, here in the Gamestah Heroes of the Storm Ember Series.